Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I hope this is working. I was making myself a sandwich because it took so long. I mean, I was just waiting and waiting, and it was saying going live, going live. Okay. So I'm live. Rearranging the decks, rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic. So here we are. Oof. Sorry. It's cold. So I put a hat on and a hoodie and several layers when I was making a sandwich. Wow. It took me ages to get here. Now I'm sidetracked. I've been dealing with a very close friend who sadly is not well, and he really does have to have some form of medical procedure, which he can't afford. And he's thrown himself at the mercy of the medical system here. And they really need him to go like full time into hospice. Sorry. I had to eat something. It's actually really nice. The problem he has, this is a problem a lot of people face, is if they have to go into medical care, the finances are prohibitive. But also, he would have to stop his addiction. He would have to stop his addiction in order to go the next level. It's a horrible trap for many. They're so addicted, yet they can't afford to go into a clinic. Even if they do have the will to do it, they don't have the financial help needed to go into a clinic. Horrible loop for millions of people. But to actually witness it firsthand in my friends, I have friends who are caught in that poverty loop. I can't afford to get well because I can't do this, because I'm addicted to this, and there's nothing I can do to get off of this because there's no clinics available that would take me in to help me clean up and keep my bills paid. I mean, it's all. So, when I say I'm rearranging the deck chairs, I have in the past helped friends by supplying them with their necessary things that they need for their addiction, by taking them to a place where they can get the things they need, and then bringing them back and then witnessing them go through the loop and then come back to me and say, I need more now because you've already shown me that you can help me get it. So I need more now. And they stay in the loop. And then they stay in the loop. And then they work out a way in which they can get their own stuff. And then I'm no longer needed. But is there anything else that they can milk me for? See, I'm an enabler because I did that. But I'm not being an enabler anymore. This is what I'm learning. I'm learning how to not enable people. The problem being, of course, is I have to witness some form of slow suicide, as the person cannot stop their addiction. And I think helping people face their addiction is much better than helping people with their addiction. That's just not going to work, is it? Think about it. It's very sad. I find it sad. It's real sadness to me to witness the sadness of them. Oh yeah. It's Sunday, December. Jeepers creepers. It's the 16th of December. 2024. Another set of numbers. 16, 12, 20, 24. Just look at the numerology of it all. I've tried to keep myself very busy, especially recently. I got offered some work. It's going to be fairly well paid work. Excuse me again. But I could see the potential. Disaster that this work was, because somebody hadn't planned it out as well as they could. And so I was like, I don't know. I don't think I can do this, even though the money was good. And now my friend who took the job, who I was going to work with, I've asked him recently, it's like, how's it going? And he said, not good, really. That doesn't mean that I'm able to predict things going wrong. That's just looking at something on paper and going, no, I'm not going there. I'm not doing that. And that's what I'm doing when I'm talking about preventing myself from being an enabler. It's kind of a cruel to be kind thing. And I hate that expression because I want to be kind to be kind. I don't want to be cruel to be kind, but some people are stuck in a loop. And the only way that can get them out of that loop is to let them just step back, let them deal with it. Excuse me. So I normally do a morning report, but I've had a heck of a job trying to get online. And also, I had a priority that I had to deal with today, it being Sunday, December 16th, 2024, and the day that Manchester United beat Manchester City 2-1. Yeah. I get pleasure from watching live sports, live soccer. I get pleasure from going on nice walks. If I can muster myself out of my laziness. I went for a long bicycle ride yesterday, which was fun. It took me a long time to get motivated to do that, but once I did, I actually really enjoyed it. Keeping fit. There's all of the mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual health. Balancing those things. It's like finding a way to be in the flow of your health in a mental, emotional, and physical and spiritual way. It's just trying to get into that flow, and then you can transmit and receive information. And I believe that's where we're like really are. We're really doing this. You know, there's lots of people that are waking up to the idea that, you know, going around the same loop isn't going to work, because we just do the same loop. In a very big picture, some governments of the world, in the Western world, have decided they want to stir up the Middle East again. So I think keeping people in a very chaotic situation is a way in which those that are behind the scenes go, that's the order. There's the order we need. Is the people in chaos is the order we need, because they're pretty much running around with way too much distraction, and we're going to create as much distraction, and we're going to keep poking other countries or other regimes or other ways of life or other cultures or other religions or other races or whatever it is that can keep us in chaos. And order through chaos is where does that expression come from? I think it's the Freemasons. And that life has elements of chaos, which is fine. We can all deal with elements of chaos. But when the overall picture is one of chaos, it's like, whoa, Jesus, can you stop this boat from rocking? Oh my gosh. It's like, no, you just have to find that center. And again, back to your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual balance. It's avoiding too much of the news and the propaganda and the way in which they make us all jump through hoops. Look after your friends as best you can, your family for sure. Love everybody, be kind to everybody. But at the same time, recognize that there's only a certain amount you can do if the other person or the other group of people that you're helping don't want help. They're no, you know, I got this. And it's like, yeah, but you're running into a wall, stop. And it's like, oh, well, so I have to be a witness. I don't want to be a witness. I have to be a witness, because you can't stop somebody who wants to keep smashing into the same wall every day, always crashing in the same car. I think J.G. Ballard had something about that in a novel, book. But then people have, I think even David Bowie, always crashing in the same car. I think it's Bowie. I don't know, whatever. But it's, you know, this perpetuality of either rubbernecking at somebody else's problem, or being involved in somebody else's problem, or just being separate and a witness, and trying to, you know, waving, not drowning. You know, it's you got to try and help, but recognize where the line is drawn. The line is drawn is when you tell people that you can help and you don't. In fact, you actually enable them to just keep doing the same shit. And that's where I'm at. So, what is there for us to do? Get healthy. All of it. Get healthy. Make the best of what you've got. Be content with the love of your content. You are your content. You are in charge of you. Nobody else is. So be content with your content. That's it. Be your own boss and be responsible for that. Oh dear. Okay, I gotta go, because this was supposed to be a morning report and it's now 2:43 in the afternoon. Such a morning report this is. But they didn't let me go on straight away on here, so I don't know. The powers that be. or the powers that think they are. I want to thank Danny Katz for her wonderful colouring book, Yes, I Am. I bought that and a bunch of coloured crayons, and that's my Christmas gift when I go around and visit the youngsters and children that I have as family and friends. And whenever I, around the holidays, I'll say, open it up to a page and then let's colour in a picture. I think that's a very good thing to do. Her book is amazing. It's called Yes, I Am by Danny Katz. You could probably still get it for Christmas. Just order it on Amazon. It's really good. All right. Love you. I'm going to go now. All right. That's it. Bye.